Hi. So someone wanted to see how I prepare my bases for my half hats, right? The half fall felt hats. So this is the hats we get, right? You buy them wherever, online, down at home, wholesale, wherever. You have to do your research, you have to find out where they are. Not because I do the business and I may have the information means I'm just gonna dish out everything to you freely. You have to do your own work, but I'm gonna help you with this part. And so there's the sweatband on the inside, right? You take it out. I use my scissors to cut it out, cut out the part, and then I just rip it out. It's not hard, it's quite easy. And so you see that there's a part where the brim is attached to the crown, and that's where you're gonna cut off. Well, that's what you're gonna cut off. So I start with cutting a straight line from the edge of the brim to the base of the crown. Right? So that part that, see? Right where it meets. That's where we're gonna cut and go around now. And just be careful because you don't want to cut into the crown because you need the crown to make the hat. Right? So you take your time and you go around and you kind of follow the crease or the threading, because there's a little threading also that will leave after you take off the sweatband. And so here it is, you have the crown. So some persons, they like to make a full hat, and you know, they will go on to bound the edges, stretch it out a bit, or they put it over a block to make a mold to get a different shape, right? But then now for half hats, we cut this part in 2 equal parts. May not be perfect, but try to eyeball it and cut it in half as best as you possibly can. There it is, you have half, right? 2 halves. Then what you have to do is you have to kind of curve here. Give it a little shape, because when you put it on the head like that, then you know, you can curve here if you want and have a nice little teardrop style, and then you embellish the front. But for the purpose, hey darling, for the purpose of the order that I have, you know, I'm gonna do a little curve. You see what I'm doing? I'm curving it. Curving it. Right. And if the edges is a bit too jagged, you go ahead and use your scissors and straighten it a bit, so that when you are binding the edges, you have a straight stitch, right? Throw away the garbage. And this is it. This is how you prepare a half base. Nice and shaped. You go and put your bow and everything. Okay, so this is what we use to design the hat. So you can cut this in either two, you can cut it in half, or you can cut it in 3 parts. It all depends on the design that you're going to have. You're going to make a bow, or you're going to do some twiggling up on the top, right? It all depends on how narrow you want your trimming to be. So I want to cut this in 3 parts. So you take your time and you cut. Try to cut it as even as you possibly can. Right. And and then this is very wide, so I'm gonna cut it again. And you can do all sort of things with the rim, whichever way. So this is the most basic way, and then you stitch the edges so that they won't pull apart, and then you just design your hat. Right. Sometimes I stretch it so that I have a little length. And if you're gonna stretch it, it's advisable, recommended that you stitch the edges so that they don't pull up, because it's fall felt, it's not original felt, and you want durability. You want to price your work very well, and if you're gonna price it, you need for it to be durable and good quality. And so you have 3 strips, 2 half hats, and you have 2 hats ready to be made. That's the first process, the first step really of preparing for the half hat. You go on to the bounding. I did that in a video before, and however, if you want me to do a separate video for that, just send me a message, comment down below in the comment section, let me know if you want a video of me bounding the half hats and stitching the trimming. Thank you.